Hello everyone, and in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to, Tectone actually react to the Genshin VA for Paimon just got even crazier. So this is on, the Tectone VODs, but whenever Tectone, posts his reaction to this, this video, I'll have it linked down in the description. But right now, he hasn't posted it yet, I just checked, but we're going to watch this and see what is happening with the Paimon situation again. Apparently, she's gotten even more crazier, so I'm very interested to see.
Who hates all of you and thinks you're dumb. Chad, I would never do that.
She does.
Because I think you're all super geniuses. I love you, random citizen. Make sure to subscribe.
Let's see how.
Thank you for joining me. Today we've got a very interesting update on Paimon VA.
Oh, here we go.
While Corina's
is the update that the VA of Paimon isn't actually Paimon? Because if it is, I might kill myself. I wouldn't be able to handle that shock.
Activity on social media seems to have been decreasing ever since the whole Jacob Takanashi thing, where a number of English voice actors got exposed for being manipulative, toxic, etc., etc.
Yeah, hey, that's just like me. Hey, I should be a voice actor, man. Damn.
It seems like instead, Corina's been very active over on Blue Sky, where
of course,
Corina and other voice actors in that clique seem to be very upset at those who criticize their actions. Of course, I'm talking about actions such as the harassment of Jacob Takanashi, how a number of these sort of voice actors were lying about their strike, and how it turned out to not even be an official strike. And instead, what they're now calling
that was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Risley's VA just like went crazy with that, bro. Like, I can't. Like, that was actually insane. Like, I did not expect the whole strike to be just fake. I mean, obviously the actual strike is real, but not for Hoyoverse games, which is when I found that out, that was wild. I was like, what the hell, bro?
Collective work refusal. So yeah, you know, things like that.
So
yeah, that's a little bit different. Yeah, there's a big difference.
That was
between,
wild.
Voice actors going on strike because what a company's doing is wrong, versus a whole bunch of greedy motherfuckers just wanting more money. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference.
Been talking about for the last few weeks, on and off. Before we go to Blue Sky and take a look at some of that recent stuff, let's hop over to Corina's
always
TikTok
Blue Sky
and check out Corina's last TikTok post.
Oh, why?
Guys, if it's bad, I just want to say it's
AI.
Why? As well as this channel. If I ever say any crazy
how do you
shit,
know everything could be AI?
It's all AI. It's not me. I'm being pranked by the Chinese Hoyo assassins. They're going after my career, so.
But the games you're playing on even real.
It's not me.
Well, not really the post itself.
At that point.
The comments on it. We can now see comments such as, please ignore all the positive comments.
True.
Spoiler alert, there are basically no positive commens anymore anyways.
That's good.
Can't wait for
I'm happy with that.
VA recast.
Please, God, that would be so funny.
And it'll be very interesting to hear what Paimon would sound like as well. Like, would they keep a similar voice? It obviously won't be the same, but would they keep a similar tone? Or would they go for a completely different voice? I would be very interested to see about that.
Al Koga is better VA than you. Can't
that
wait
would
for
be so funny.
Wait, isn't this Albedo's VA? I'm pretty sure, I don't know, isn't this Albedo's VA? He's a pretty good VA.
Funny.
Al Koga is better VA than you. Can't wait
that
for
would be so funny.
Problematic VA. Kenichi is better than Paimon, by the way.
I will say,
Kenichi's pretty cool.
In defense of Corina, this person commenting this on your video is gay as fuck. Anybody who says, oh man, I just want them to be, anybody who uses the word problematic is instantly gay as fuck. Straight up. Like,
really?
This is how you know their estrogen levels are through the roof.
This video may be problematic.
Just like me, because I'm gay.
I hope Paimon has a new VA. I've never hoped that someone would be fired and never hired again so much in my life. Get out.
True.
Did you find a new job?
True.
So these whole time there's no strike.
Yeah, her job's crying on the toilet, bro.
Actually, you have been throwing a fit.
Yep.
Bullied someone who's actually doing his job.
Yep.
Mind you, needs the money because he has a family. The rest gets cut off here. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, you just don't get it. And if you were to look into this for 5 seconds on Google, you would understand that I'm right. But
and it's probably the AI response as well.
You won't, because you're stupid.
It's probably the AI response.
I'm the only one who knows what's going on. You want to know a real fact?
Hey, Corina is a person that you look at and you're like, she she is a smart as Einstein.
Every single time I've gotten to shit for anything, it takes me one video to clear up all of the misconceptions. Paimon fucked up once and then released 30 videos after, making it worse. And you want to know why that is? Because she's lying
No
to
one, I
Yo's
feel like
fucking
no one
face.
would have
It's
hired her.
great. And just like Corina says, oh, but maybe I'm wrong because I'm just a YouTuber that gets paid to lie. Okay.
Hey,
Anyways.
true.
I can't see the rest of it. Continuing a little bit more though, and yeah, these
Hey, Corina is a racist. I shouldn't have said that. I'm like, that was a
are all
joke.
the most liked comments on that TikTok.
Great.
Can't wait for your replacement.
Yep.
Waiting for your replacement.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yep.
How are we more mature than a 35-year-old woman?
Are they a woman? I remember I called him a woman once, and then I got into shit for it. I don't listen, guys. It's 2025.
Yeah.
The whole trans thing. I still don't know what I can say and what I can't say. So are they a girl or not?
I
'Cause I
mean,
called him a shit.
hey, but you're in America. You're in America, and in America, Donald Trump made it so there's only two genders, right? There are only two recognized genders. So, hey, technically,
And
it's
I
fine.
got into trouble for it. Like, what?
Fine. It's fine.
What pronouns am I allowed to use, guys? I don't fucking know anymore, man. I mean, this shit's
I don't even know.
crazy. But
I was gonna make up some
goblin,
shit, but
to
I
be
don't
honest.
know.
Don't listen to the positive comments. But yeah, I can't even see any positive comments anyways. We gotta recast Paimon. No one wants someone who bullies another VA for something they didn't know.
The Genshin community uniting like this is crazy, by the way. Like, this is crazy. Like, the Genshin community criticizing a Genshin VA, like, and uniting against it is
Now
crazy.
then, let's sit back
True.
and see
This
the
is a
comments
first.
roll in. At this point, just
You know what's crazy, guys? You know on TikTok they're starting to like me again because after 4 to 5 years, all the little kids grew up and they realized, wait a minute, everything Tectone said he's been right about. So it's been good, man.
Surprised I still
the
watch
PR,
TikTok.
the PR upswing's been great.
pretend
But
nothing
I don't even use TikTok. All I do is post around, like, some, like, shorts. I just post on there and that's it. And that's, yeah.
happened until the end of the line. You ruined the strike for all your fellow VAs.
Yep.
I'm a YouTube Shorts guy, by the way.
It goes beyond Kenichie now. This is the point of no return
True.
anyways. So it's actually pretty hilarious, the stuff that people are coming up with and commenting on there. And that's just a very small sample size. There are literally hundreds of comments just like those. I mean, to be
Good.
even more specific, there's like 700 plus comments that all seem to be critical. And that's just
Okay.
on Karina's latest video. It seems like that same thing's been
Well, let's
happening
watch
on a
the
number of
video, huh?
videos that Karina has made since the whole Jacob Takanashi thing occurred.
By the way, bro, seeing Emma Frost in Marvel Rivals triggers a full body reaction to me, bro. She's so fucking bad.
Okay, you know
God,
what? Here's
bro.
one more comment I
Wait,
want to show you guys. This is from a different
wait,
video.
where is she?
So this person says to Karina, "We all love you so much."
Oh my
we all
God.
say as our wooden noses grow.
Oh, okay, I was about
thought
to
that
say,
was
Jesus
pretty
Christ.
clever. But okay, now we'll hop over to Blue Sky and
Okay.
take a look at this little
Fuck
rant
it
from
out.
Karina.
You hear that word and you're like, oh, fuck.
Responding to this person, Crystal, and saying,
Hey, he is.
"So you're gonna ignore that you said these
VTuber,
all
nice.
right
Here we go.
anti-union talking points?"
Here we go.
You can see a deleted post. So presumably Crystal
I'm going to say buzzwords that the media latches onto and the ignorant youth have no understanding of.
Wow, she is so popular. Man, she's popular at Blue Sky.
Just like Hassan
Jesus.
and Denims. This is a playbook straight out of the lefties' fucking arsenal, man. Just say the word Nazi, transphobe, grifter, and alt-right, and automatically, oh man, I don't want to align myself with these guys.
It's like those are like those things that you could buy at like AliExpress or like Temu or Wish or whatever, and then it's like 50 words of like every single word you could use to describe the thing, just so they could get as many clicks as possible and get it shown as much. That's what they're doing with like farming.
Man,
Right.
holy fuck.
ended up deleting the post or something. We got these screenshots. Let's see what this says. Oh my gosh, that's huge. We can't
Yep.
actually see it. Okay, let me.
That's what
fix
she
that
said.
Somehow. It says alt-right nonsense. I'm not the right. I only bought politics since a global game is at stake for being unionized.
Yep.
Presumably they mean I'm not on the right and I've only brought up politics.
You know what's going to blow people's mind? Right? I get called I'm a far-right extremist all the time. That's what's crazy. I get told that I'm a Donald Trump supporter.
No one's
So,
no one.
here's
I
the
feel like
reality.
not many people are extremists on either side.
That's what's
Really.
crazy. I get told that I'm a Donald Trump supporter. So here's the reality.
Hail
guys.
Donald Trump.
I didn't even vote. Yep.
True.
My
He
firm
did it.
belief
Yeah.
is that both candidates were fucking retarded. On the political spectrum, here's what's going to blow your mind. You know, I'm actually more left-leaning than I am right-leaning. But the
Damn.
problem is that the left is so far left now that me being slightly left-leaning makes me look like I'm far right. That's what's insane. Yep. That's how insanely retarded
Yeah.
the
I will look a little bit at the
consumers en
politics, but
masse
not much.
and the streamers who are outspoken are, where it makes any normal, sane person look like they're an extremist. It is insane.
Since
The
all
left
games
is
at
fucked.
stake for being unionized,
Pretty much.
which would make
Pretty
other countries
much.
be upset. I seriously can't believe you think that anyone disagreeing is alt-right. Disgusting behavior by you.
Like, I'm
And the
much
second
more
screenshot saying,
centralist than
still shouldn't be union.
anything
because
else.
being union affects other countries' laws and stuff as well. So like I said, Corina and other VAs are upset on their Blue Sky accounts with people who are criticizing their union rhetoric. That takes us back to this thread, where we can once again see Corina responding to that, saying, so you're going to ignore that you said these alt-right anti-union talking points? To which she gets into it with this other guy, Eric. Eric saying, those opinions are not alt-right. You're using a label incorrectly to deflect and discredit a different opinion.
Who does that sound like, guys?
That sounds like a lot of
Who's
people.
another guy?
That sounds like a
they
lot of
receive
people.
valid criticism, they just start spouting blasphemous shit at any streamer in order to discredit them.
It's about to say
whatsoever.
Hoyoverse.
Yep. Yep.
I was
It is
literally
fucking
thinking, I
nuts.
thought he was going to say Hoyoverse, bro.
And that's what they do, man. That's what they do.
Why not ask why they believe what they do? If they are wrong, then provide information, not opinions. And they might
Also, who the fuck is using Blue Sky?
change their view.
I mean, no one, because he got 3 likes.
Us learn and be open to learning from others.
No one.
But Corina says this. Dane saying that an American union, someone has control over another. Wait, hold on. What? Saying that an American union, someone has control over another country's laws is in fact an anti-union alt-right talking point.
What
Not
did
an
she just
opinion, because
say?
it is literally not possible. If unions had control over other countries, then fiance's union for McDonald's Quolls have made every McDonald's worker in the U.S. make way more money and have.
Is she having a fucking stroke?
What the what the fuck? Bro. Oh my god, what did I just listen to? Bro. Is she good? She might have been vomiting as she was typing this, bro. Jesus Christ.
Because good lord, brother, she thought about this before pressing the submit button. Jesus Christ.
Healthcare.
It's very interesting how they all have 3 likes, by the way. Very interesting.
Wait, that was such weird phrasing. What the frick?
Oh yeah.
If unions had control over other countries' fiance's union for McDonald's Quolls have made every.
What the fuck does McDonald's have to... Oh, is that a person?
This seems like it could be a copy pasta, bro.
Yep.
That's supposed to be a person.
Nonsensical copy pastas.
Dang that in American union someone has control over another country's laws is in fact an anti-union alt-right talking point. Not an opinion because it is literally not possible. If unions had control over other countries, then fiance's union for McDonald's Quolls have made every McDonald's worker. Bro. You want to know why stupid people are so dangerous, guys?
Oh my god.
Because
I'm pretty sure he said I'm pretty sure he said this before. Isn't it because they don't know the consequences of their own actions?
They don't know that they're stupid.
Oh.
That's the hardest part. And you can't explain that to them. They don't get it. So what
Bro,
I'm
you're
saying
stupid.
is,
Not the fucking bro.
I'm gonna try one last time.
Go ahead.
If unions had control. So yeah, then Eric responds and says to Corina, your words, including the screenshot we'll take a look at. Unions, quote unquote, influence each other. If Hoyo signs the SAG contract, SAG could influence unions in other countries. Hoyo could have multiple unions in other countries banging down their door with more contracts. Not all of them will be fair and reasonable. Influence can be harmful.
True.
And the screenshot included of Corina saying this just the other day. And SAG doesn't have control over other unions in other countries. Unions influence each other, but it's the same thing like the British Actors Union also influences us.
Okay, then why are you wait, if you're saying SAG doesn't have control over other unions in other countries, and then why the fuck are you shit talking Jacob, who's in Japan?
That just happens.
If you already know that.
Work together. And then Corina goes
Maybe
off
I'm
saying
misinterpreting
China
that.
doesn't have unions. We can't influence anything there. Also, it's as much influence as an influencer telling you to go buy a certain
Bro, thank God Corina has a funny voice, because she doesn't voice act. That's just her fucking voice. You know what I'm saying? Thank God she has a funny voice. She was born weird, because if she didn't, she would be unemployed and on the fucking streets right now. Because what else can this chick even do? I mean, dear God. Like, if this is how you type on the internet, I mean, holy shit, you have
This is literally like, bro, I have seen freaking 5-year-olds type better than this, bro. Like, holy fuck. Like, this is literally what you would, like, see, like, a 5-year-old type on freaking Reddit, bro.
fucking moron.
It's bad.
product. They can't bargain on the behalf of workers in another country.
Like,
Not
I
here.
see this wording on freaking, like, this freaking, like, English or, like, Minecraft subreddits, bro. It's crazy.
It's like
Like when the
shocking.
British Union for VAs gets a certain perk that might influence us American VAs to ask for that same perk. But that's like
Gays?
how the frickin' internet works. That is not SAG going on behalf of the workers, which they can't do in other countries. You think it's bad that workers would fight for better working conditions if they see people in certain countries having better working conditions? Because right now,
I mean,
us in the US, we are actually asking for the same protections our Chinese actors are getting. They influenced us. See how that works? Eric responds, saying, no, I don't think it's bad to fight for better working conditions.
I mean,
think
yeah.
your heart
Oh,
is
here
in the
comes
right
a banger.
place, but your interactions with people
Here it
slightly
comes.
concerned
Eric's about to
are
get in there.
really making
Uh-oh.
things worse.
Here we
Corina
go.
responds, saying, again, if people are bringing up alt-right anti-union nonsense, like this person originally brought up, that SAG can control other countries'
Four
laws, which
likes.
they can't. That is not a person that is arguing in good faith, and pointing out that this person did that is how conversations work.
Here we go.
Eric says, stop labeling someone else's opinion as alt-right just because you don't agree with it or understand it. I keep trying to extend
That is actually all Twitter.
You want to know how someone's an alt-right grifter, transphobe, homophobe, abuser, pedophile, Nazi, guys?
Jeez.
Because they disagreed with you on the internet. Yep.
He said, "Oh,
Yep. Y'all remember when I got called a
He
racist?
treated you like they're treating you like freaking naming you like a freaking basket on AliExpress. Jesus Christ.
Homophobe, transphobe, Nazi because I didn't like Genshin Impact and they did? I remember. Yep. And you know it's the truth. Well, I
Oh my
disagree
God.
with this guy, so that means he's a horrific criminal. Because that's the
Whoa.
only way I can mentally justify
There we
it.
go.
Yep. Hope
courtesy
this
view
helps.
that you're refusing to give to others. Nobody is bringing your political views
God,
into
people are dumb.
question or dismissing your opinion because they disagree. Corina says, stop trying to label an alt-right talking point as exactly what it is. You're actually not being courteous. Dismissing the truth is actually not courteous at all. I
What?
just didn't know, like, Corina was one of these people who constantly goes off about, like, oh, that's alt-right, this is alt-right, blah, 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 blah. So I find that interesting. Here's something else
Here
interesting.
we go.
Because we can see Corina
8
also
likes.
responding to Noah Gibson saying exactly this. Noah Gibson responding to a deleted
Uh-oh.
post, presumably the one that Corina was responding to
8
before.
likes on Blue Sky, bro. Oh fuck! You know this is popular, bro. 8 likes, 2 what we would call it, re-skies, 2 re-blues. What the fuck this would be called in Blue Sky? Well, it wouldn't be a retweet. A re-sky got 2 re-skies. God, man.
And going off on before that other individual, Eric, was trying to defend the person that Corina was going off on, who deleted the post. And Noah Gibson, if you watch my prior segments on the Genshin VA stuff, you might remember this person because they gave us one of the most hilarious quotes in the entire Genshin VA
Yep.
situation, which is saying a lot. So back in my video titled Genshin VA for Paimon has complete lost it. We had Corina making that excuse of like, oh, it was just AI. That video of me wasn't actually me, right? Like you can see here. Noah
11,000
Gibson said,
updates,
so
man.
this is
Imagine
AI,
that.
and you've never said this. I agree that YouTubers don't know anything though. Linking to that video of Corina's crash out.
Here we go.
That's
Said,
crazy.
yes, that is AI. And yes, the YouTubers do know it. They just don't care. But then,
Sure.
going back where we just left off right here, someone responded, Corn specifically, saying, is this not your TikTok account?
I thought you were saying cool. I thought you were saying cool because of something else, bro. I didn't know that was the name.
And linking to that very crash out video on Corina's TikTok account, to which Noah Gibson then said, at Corina, this is bad. You gotta say something fast.
Oh my
You gotta
god.
say something fast, Corina. This is bad. They have evidence.
Scooby Dooby Doo!
Stuff that we're allergic to. Evidence. Oh no. Well, let me also mention this really quick because I forget if I mentioned this before. So I'm
Yeah.
here to be safe. Noah Gibson does claim to also be a voice artist. Like a voice actor, I guess. But yeah, voice artist. And so now going back to the current stuff, we've got Noah Gibson,
Guy with
that
Adam.
person, once again.
The supreme dick rider. Oh yeah. The maximum glorper.
I mean, she says
glorper
exactly
himself,
this.
Man, this is gonna be awesome. I wonder what
says
valuable input
exactly
this guy
this.
has.
He just seems to like this person a lot. Let's see. Noah Gibson says, you don't have to be alt-right to fall for
I mean, this has to be a really pathetic argument if Corina says exactly this. Oh wait, her name starts with C. I didn't even realize that. I thought it started with K.
union propaganda. Unions are net positive things. I'm in a union at my workplace, so I know firsthand how much they can improve your work
You know firsthand how much you fucked your career.
environment and
'Cause
wages.
you're
You are heavily uninformed by whoever
Bullshit.
keeps feeding you false information. Corina says exactly this. There is literally verifiable evidence of how SAG-AFTRA has hurt its own members in various ways, something these people seem like they will never admit to. For example,
Well, yeah, because they're already in the union, right?
Yep.
And they've already overcome the sunk cost. And so now, if it gets any bad reputation, well, that's going to hurt them. So now they all have to pretend that it's the best thing ever.
Hey,
Right.
just let them enjoy the 20% of the industry that can even voice
Because
act it. Just
otherwise-
let them enjoy it.
The problem that they created for themselves isn't going to go away.
previously discussed in a different video how SAG-AFTRA changed their own healthcare policies in ways that negatively impacted thousands of their own members,
Based.
disproportionately also impacting senior members.
Based.
That's a great point. Ask people in the vegan restaurant if vegan food is good. Yeah, I wonder what they're going to say, man.
The
Ask-
vegan patties at fucking McDonald's.
Ask everybody in the KKK what they think of black people. You know what's crazy, guys? Just because there's a group of people saying one thing doesn't mean that they're right. That's what's insane because people on the
True.
outside can peer looking in and form their own opinions.
And these were people who paid into that healthcare plan for decades that SAG then threw under the bus. And those seniors even brought forth litigation against the union,
What's the KKK? Oh, it's people who watch Don to Don.
to which SAG
Hope
then
that helps.
desperately settled out of court. But now going back to the start of this conversation, what kicked us all off? Do you remember how Corina was responding to this person, presumably Crystal? I showed these two images that were included, where we can then presume Crystal had also said something in this deleted post here. Well, we have an update on Crystal because it looks like these VAs, like Corina and Noah Gibson, have apparently bullied this person into submission. We can see right here.
Who would have
Crystal-
guessed Corina bullying once again? 15 likes! Holy fuck.
Ends up saying this. I messed up. I'm sorry. I didn't fully understand the
Oh,
strike. I wasn't well informed, even with what I learned of the strike. I thought
Oh
that
my
someone was being a bully
God.
by calling someone a scab. Little did I know, it was just a term when someone crossed the picket line.
Yeah.
I thought that scab meant a scab on society. So that's
Look at that. If we Google things, things make more sense. Isn't that cool, man? Look at that.
why I was saying
Look
that
at
the VA is a
that.
bully and that I don't support them. If I knew that there were two meanings of scab instead of one, then I wouldn't have
Little did he know, Larry.
viewed it as bullying. When I kept seeing the word scab being used by that VA, I thought they were purposely bullying them. I know that my words for saying that VA was a bully may have hurt all VA. I am with all VA because I thought, well, since this person said scab, that they mean a scab on society, block. I know that this apology won't be
I
forgiven.
swear to God, you did not have to type that. But. Oh, okay, it's a
they
quote.
mean a scab on society, block. I know that this apology won't be
Go on.
forgiven for who have called a bully, and that I misunderstood
Bro, this person is so fucking dumb, it's insane. Jesus Christ. This is insane how
No.
fucking dumb these people are. Dude, if this was on Twitter, they would get eaten alive. I'm glad there's only 9 people who are also fucking idiots with them.
understanding of the
Actually, 8 because this person would have liked their own thing.
word scab. I now know the two definitions of them and what they mean. Thank you for reading this if you have come this far. At Corina, I'm sorry. And Corina responds, saying, hey,
I'm
no
sorry.
worries. Misunderstandings happen. This is why I wanted to
Oh,
believe
here
you
we
and
go.
kept talking to you yesterday. I'm glad that we can come to this understanding now, and you still don't have to like me. I know I am prickly as a person, especially over text, but you're clearly a good person, and you doing this shows how good of a person you are.
Here we go.
This is such gaslighting.
Oh, yeah.
Because the word scab is an insult.
Yep.
It's not just a term for when someone crosses the picket line. They literally, in Union history, this term was literally chosen to be a nasty sounding word. It's intent.
It's also when
And
you
yeah, it
say that
does sound
someone's
nasty
crossing the
too.
picket line unjustly when they're not, and they're doing the exact same thing as every other member, but the other members don't want them to do the same behavior that they're doing, then it's entirely hypocritical. So yes, a scab can be a term that just means someone who crosses the picket line. However, it's a very
They're
offensive
using
term when the community's full of hypocrites doing the exact same fucking thing.
Intentional. Like, it's not just coincidence that scab is like, oh, a scab from like a wound or whatever. And they also use the word scab
It's just insanity.
in this context too, regarding this union stuff. No, it's very specific why they picked that word. Back in the 18th and 19th century, the word scab also apparently evolving from the word scoundrel. And so if Corina
wow,
was
okay.
honest, in my opinion, what Corina should do here is explain, what scab really means, and that it is indeed an insult. But of course, Corina is.
What does my day say? Hyena, not hyena. Hyenas? No, I forgot.
mention that.
Well, yeah,
right?
because that would make her look bad, so why would she?
No, instead they're happy to try and mislead people into, oh no, we would never bully anyone, harass Jacob Takanashi, or harass anyone, bully anyone. No, of course
Definitely not.
And so part of the reason I wanted to talk about that was because it was also giving me flashbacks to when Corina was basically bullying this person, this YouTuber Darkos88.
Oh my god.
You probably are familiar with this by now, but quick TLDR, Darkos88, according to my recollection, made a YouTube short that was talking about how Corina was trying to get people on TikTok to email Hoyo.
Very interesting how Corina sounds very close to Corona. Actually, does it? Bro, she's a fucking virus, bro.
Hoyoverse demanding that Hoyoverse sign their agreement, the union agreement, or however they're phrasing it for their strike or whatever they want to call it. And so people in the responses to that YouTube short were saying like, no, don't do this. The agreement's
Corina the
probably bad
Corona.
for X, Y, and Z. Going and listing reasons why they disagree.
Bro, that's what her nickname could be, Corina19. Bro. Corina19. Corina the virus. Oh, Jesus
Like, no,
Christ.
don't do this. The agreement's probably bad for X, Y, and Z. Going and listing reasons why they disagree with what Corina was demanding. But essentially they were saying like, no, don't listen to Corina, and definitely don't email Hoyoverse demanding that they sign this agreement.
That might be the title.
Darkos88 then made a video, a follow-up
Side note, this Iron Fist gameplay looks like the most mindless shit I've ever seen.
video
I haven't been paying attention.
saying that he was basically sorry for blindly just going along with whatever Corina had said, and that he should have looked into the situation more. And he sees
it looks like the
critiques
most
that people
boring.
have towards the union agreement, or once again, however they're phrasing it now. And this ultimately led to
Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
Jesus.
bro, give me a jump scare
seemingly
warning.
making that Cash App video
I
has now
know,
become
Jesus.
like iconic, and also this whole rant on Twitter that you're only seeing a part of here.
Gonna say, God, I don't
but
want to look.
basically being very toxic towards Darkos88 over this, and eventually getting Darkos88 to delete the video and even
my
apologize.
God.
And it just reminded me of how she was treating that person over on Instagram too.
Bro, why do people have to fucking apologize and delete shit that they know is right? Oh my god.
And in closing, this all circles me back to Jacob Takanashi and how we saw VAs like Corina attempting to bully Jacob into submission. And in this case, submission probably wasn't just apologizing, but also giving up the role.
I was gonna
because they
say
were
leaving,
so upset
yeah.
that he replaced John Patnoit, I think the name was, as he hadn't voiced the role for like 6 months, was refusing
I know,
to
I'm
work.
saying, bro, he hasn't done his job for no reason for 6 months, and you don't expect him to get replaced. Jesus Christ, man. Like, oh my god, I'm so glad, like, bro, I cannot wait for Hugh to, like, I want, like, so many people just to be voicing again, like, bro. Like, Lantern Riot was fucking miserable. Because, like, I mean, I had to do it in JP. I was gonna be honest, I don't want to do it in JP. I just don't, man. I just don't. So I really want to do it in EM, but literally, I think like 80% of the people won't even voice. It's like, bro.
For like 6 months, a part of this
You have
collective work refusal thing. So Jacob Takanashi accepts the role, very grateful for the work, very thankful for the job, and all his
Like a
other
normal
VAs
person?
team up on him and harass him. In this case, trying to get him to submit to their demands, which was probably not simply an apology, but also giving up the role.
Damn, even Valeria did that shit? Fuck, I actually thought her ass was cool.
I don't even know who that is, but
Damn, bro.
I don't know who this is.
I swear to God, there's so many voice actors for this game that are just pieces of shit. It's insane. Like, it is
Yeah,
actually
who?
fucking wild, bro.
Someone should say who.
I cannot believe how many
Oh, Sucrose's VA. Oh,
pieces
yeah, I
of
already know
shit
that.
there
Yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah.
Who's that? Oh, let me Google that. Valeria Rodriguez.
Yeah, nobody knows voice actors, bro. No one knows voice actors.
Valeria Rodriguez, voice actor. I just know who they are. I don't know who they voice actually. So who do
Someone
they
said
voice? Let's
Sucrose.
find out.
Yeah, people saying Sucrose.
Sucrose VA? Yeah, I guess they're Sucrose, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess they're Sucrose. The part of the union they will get kicked out if they don't comply. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just kind of fucking messy, bro. It is. It's so fucking messy. And like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm a firm believer that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. But once again, that's just my fucking opinion. And I'm
I
sure
guess it
these
makes sense because, like, I mean, it would make sense anyway because, like, yeah, I mean, the many would be like you would rather like comply with the many than the few, right?
voice actors probably want a couple more
Makes
bucks
sense.
whenever they voice a character. But I'll be real, bro. I'd rather the game just be fucking complete for millions of people. To be completely
True.
honest.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's just me though.
Nobody cares about the
But
voice actors. All we care about is that the character just has a voice, bro. That's all we fucking care about.
yeah, it's just too bad right now.
Who cares about the voice actors?
How about Sayu opinion
I was
nowadays?
gonna say, I was literally about to say, except for Sayu, we care about Sayu,
I think he's fine.
and like some other Genshin VAs are pretty good, but a lot of them are like nobody
Yeah,
cares.
I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, I think
Like
Sayu's fine.
Albedos and
I know
stuff.
there's a lot of VAs that I used to be like very good friends with, but now I know that it's just like bad for their career. So I'm okay with not talking anymore. It's completely fine. I will say there have been multiple VAs reaching out to me in private lately, which has been
Damn.
very nice to see. And it's been nice understanding how things go on behind the scenes. And yeah,
Nice.
it's been cool. It's been cool, but you know, some of them. I mean, obviously, you guys know. There's a couple of voice actors in the community who say if they interact with me, they're going to be blacklisted. So
So dumb.
I'm not going to try to cut off any potential opportunities they have just by being public associates with me. I'm just not going to ask them to do that.
It's
because
so
there's some
cringe.
there, but, that's just my opinion.
And as we all know, that ended up backfiring tremendously on these VAs, but we can still see how some of them are on Blue Sky. For example, in this video, Corina
Yeah,
and
the great
Noah, as we
echo
went
chamber
over,
of Blue
Yeah,
Sky.
you want to know why they're on Blue Sky, guys?
'Cause-
Because they're scared. Yep. Because they're scared of Twitter. Yep. And we all know it.
are still trying to insult people who dare criticize the union, therefore then labeling them alt-right and trying to get them to apologize, etc.
Yep. Everybody who disagrees with the voice acting strike must be a Nazi.
etc. And it's really impressive, actually. It's
I mean-
astonishing how stubborn these VAs are.
Oh, yeah.
Receiving so much reasonable criticism from people.
I gotta be honest, I just thought about this. It's so weird that Corina, like, always says YouTubers are, like, lying. YouTubers are paid to lie. But then she just agrees and says a random person on Blue Sky or Twitter is right. And she agrees with them. When it's just this random ass person. It's like, okay.
out issues with how they treat
Okay.
others and issues with their rhetoric. And what do? Oh, they double down. That's what they do. Yeah, this ain't character growth. This is like negative character growth from these people. That's where I'll leave this one. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope
I think I'm going in on Corina sufficiently, but I feel like I should go on the other VAs too.
I mean, gotta be honest, like, because like Kuching's VA, Sucrose's VA.
what they did to that VA was so shitty. Like, so fucking shitty. And it
Yeah.
also blows because all the VAs who don't suck are now getting negative PR due to them. And it's all from greed, guys. It really is all from greed. It's pathetic. They
Humans
should be
are
ashamed.
greedy.
And hopefully we see some good ending. But yeah, I'll be real. Everybody who talks shit about that VA getting a job, I hope they get replaced. Yep, I do.
That would be interesting. Oh, but I like Kuching's VA. I like Kuching's voice so much. I like Kuching's voice so much, bro. Oh, she gets changed. Oh my god, bro. I like her voice so much.
Hey, man. Hey, if the game goes full AI, I don't even care. I'd rather not have to worry about if the VAs that I'm listening to are pieces of shit or not. It's just kind of pathetic.
Gotta be honest, I don't even care. Like, I don't think about that at all when I, like, freaking listening to the VAs. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it really is fucking pathetic. What do y'all
I
think?
generally don't.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so that is the whole video. I hope everyone did enjoy. Obviously, make sure you I'll have make sure you, where is it? I think it's here.
I think what they're going.
Yeah, I will have Hero High's video in the description as well as Tectone's whenever he posts his video. But yeah, I'll have that in like his one in the description as well. But it's a fundraiser as well. Oh shit, it's a fundraiser. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoy. Yeah, this VA, this VA situation. I just wonder how much longer it's gonna go on for. I'm very curious to see how much longer it goes on for. Not so bolting. Oh my god, he got has hair. But yeah, I hope everyone did enjoy. And yeah, I guess we'll see everyone in the next one. Very interested to see where this situation goes on to. The Wuthering Waves live stream is on a few hours, like I think very very soon. I guess yeah. I guess we'll see you in the next one. Peace.